Once upon a time in the early 20th century, the world was teetering on the brink of chaos. The industrial age had ushered in incredible progress, but it had also brought with it the tensions of empires racing for dominance. Among the thriving sea lines of communication lay the majestic RMS Lusitania, a British ocean liner that symbolized both the wonders and woes of its time. In the first clip, imagine the bustling port of Liverpool circa 1915. The Lusitania stands proud at the docks, a colossus ready for a voyage, carrying travelers from the old world to the new across the Atlantic Ocean. People from all walks of life, excited and eager, are boarding. Hidden among them are spies and diplomats, the tick of the temporality of war evident though unspoken. The second clip unfolds with the luxury of the Lusitania's interior, a floating palace of elegance with ornate chandeliers, expansive dining halls, and posh suites. Wealthy travelers sip on champagne, oblivious to the danger lurking beneath the waves. The impending tragedy feels distant, for they are encapsulated in a world detached from the grim outside. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, a different kind of vessel operates under a veil of secrecy. U-20, a German submarine, skillfully maneuvers through the deep blue waters in its silent quest. This third clip highlights the confined quarters of the submarine where a crew of disciplined men, led by Captain Walter Schwieger, prepares for the stealth operations that would soon unfold catastrophe. As we move to the fourth clip, tension on the global stage mounts. Unease grips the nations with specters of alliances crumbling under the pressure of nationalism and colonial greed. Newspaper headlines warn of the German U-boats' increasing aggressiveness in international waters, yet the Lusitania forges ahead undeterred by the promise of peaceful passage. In the fifth clip, delve into the conversations aboard the Lusitania. Passengers debate the safety of the voyage, with some arguing that a ship of its size and importance would never be targeted. A well-informed journalist hints at the leaks of intelligence regarding Germany's aggressive tactics, sparking debates on the ethics of warfare. Transitioning into the sixth clip, we explore the radar room. The ship's crew receives fragmented messages cloaked in indecipherable codes, their eyes skeptical, yet their morale unwavering. The relentless rhythm of the ocean serves as a reminder of the natural forces at their helm. By the seventh clip, dusk embraces the Lusitania. The sun dips beyond the horizon, casting a golden glow upon the North Atlantic. The quiet before the storm, with dramatic crests rising under the ship's bow. In the eighth clip, an ominous sighting sends chills through the Lusitania's decks. Crew members spot the shadowy silhouette of a periscope emerging amidst the sea sprays. Panic ensues as alarm bells echo through the corridors. Passengers scramble in confusion, the harsh reality of vulnerability dawning too late. Thus, the ninth clip unfolds with the fatal decision on board U-20. The commander orders a torpedo to be launched, a kiss of death for the magnificent liner. The prevailing silence of the deep is shattered by the cacophonous roar of the weapon piercing through the water. Into the 10th clip, see the determined torpedo as it rushes towards its target. With precision, it strikes the Lusitania, the hull exploding into chaos. Water surges greedily into its depths, overpowering the majestic liner. Amid the 11th clip, chaos reigns on deck. Passengers and crew alike thrash among overturned lifeboats, and captains try to maintain order amid the sinking despair. The luxury liner becomes a field of survival. The 12th clip is the heart-wrenching struggle to escape. Fear and heroism collide as people help each other, trying to save not just their own lives, but those who cannot fend for themselves, the elderly, the children caught in the chaos. Meanwhile, in the 13th clip, a telegram office in Washington receives the grave news. The reality of the attack strikes President Woodrow Wilson's administration, foreshadowing the shift towards participation in global conflict. The 14th clip offers a glimpse into Captain Schwieger's perspective. Despite achieving his mission, a grave expression clouds his face. Victory means little against the loss of innocent lives. 15th clip, rescue efforts gather. Ships from the Irish coast race toward the wreckage. Rescuers work tirelessly in the freezing sea, saving those they can. They reflect the strength of human compassion. In the 16th clip, survivors, soaked and trembling, are pulled from the wreckage. Their eyes reflect the haunting trauma as they recount stories of both tragedy and miraculous survival. Cut to the 17th clip, the arrival of news in Germany. Public and political responses vary from proud triumph to moral outrage. The impact of this event courses through societal veins, questioning the costs of war. In the 18th clip, we follow American citizen survivors, led to safety, questioning neutrality, and debating their country's stance on the brutalities of war. By the 19th clip, discussions transpire across Europe and America. Politicians weigh in on diplomatic and military responses, with some pushing for peace while others demand retribution. Advancing to the 20th clip, newspapers scream headlines across the world, with images of the disaster drawing global attention. Families of the deceased mourn far and wide. In the 21st clip, candid conversations between international diplomats take place, with the sinking of the Lusitania becoming a substantial subject at global summits. The 22nd clip highlights the artwork and literature inspired by the tragic event, artists resonating the cries of a broken society, shaping public opinion. Into the 23rd clip, trace the ripple effects of the Lusitania sinking on military tactics, as naval strategies alter worldwide to enhance security in international waters. Amid the 24th clip, we peer into the lives of families who suffered losses, striving to find closure while grappling with grief and anger.